Hello folks and welcome to App Screencast. Danny here. In today's video I've got a review of the STM Arvo Case. Now this is a case for the iPhone 5, but it's not just a case, it's also a stand. So let's take a closer look. So the case comes nicely presented in its packaging, but we get no screen protectors or any other extras here, it's just its case itself. So here's a close-up of the case. As you can see here, it's got that stand feature at the back of the case. It's a hard case, this is actually the blue version, but the case comes in a number of other colours. So as I said, this is actually a hard case, but the actual inside of the case has got a rubber feel to it, so it's not going to scratch your phone when you insert it into the case. So it's actually really easy to put the case on the phone, no major issues there. But where I did have a slight issue was actually getting the case off. It can be quite difficult at first. Though it's quite a difficult case to remove from the iPhone, once you kind of sussed out the best technique to do it, it's not too bad. But if you're someone who removes the case quite regular on the phone, then this might get really annoying for you, so something to bear in mind. One thing I do like about the case, it's got that lay on the table design, so if you're someone who likes to put your screen facing downwards, there's no worries about the actual screen touching the surface. So we have a close look at the back of the case. As you can see here, it's quite a smooth back. It's got the STM branding, which is nice and subtle. I'm not quite sure why the cutout for the camera is so big, but one thing's for sure, it definitely does the job there, and there's no problem with the flash. Also on the side of the case, you can see there's a big cutout for the buttons, so it's really easy to access the mute switch and the volume controls. So here we have the top of the case, and there's a big cutout for the power button. It's obviously quite exposed at the top of the case and also at the bottom, but definitely there's no problems in accessing the buttons, so that's one good thing. So here's the bottom of the case where we'll find the ports and microphone and speaker grill. Now it's definitely very exposed here, so there's no problem in accessing any of the ports, but I would personally like to see a little bit more protection in this area. So here we have the case next to the iPhone. I just wanted to show you a close-up of this. Now I won't say this is a super bulky case or anything like that, but comparing it to some of the other cases I've got, it's a little bit thicker towards the back, and this is due to it having that stand feature. Now if you're someone who likes to have a super slim case, then this is definitely not the case for you, but in general I think this case is not overly big when you get that added benefit of an actual stand feature. So let's take a closer look at the stand feature of this case. As you can see here, the stand is actually on a hinge and it seems quite durable and strong, so it's something I don't think would actually easily break. So I think kind of the sole purpose of actually having a stand feature is probably watching video, and I find this stand's quite useful for that. You can actually position the stand in quite a few different angles. You can get the case quite low down if you want to view it from a high angle, and also if you want you can raise it up quite a bit. But I've also noticed if you actually turn the case upside down, I'm not sure if it's meant to be put in this position, but you can then get the case in a very high vertical position, so that's pretty good if you're at a lower level trying to view the screen. So all in all, I'm very impressed with the STM Arvo Case for the iPhone 5. The case offers really good protection for your iPhone and also has that stand feature, so if you're someone who's looking for a case which also doubles up as a stand, you can't go too far wrong with this case. So thanks for watching this video everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.